Hi, my name is Jen Delaney, and I'm a licensed professional counselor certified in Brainspotting. And today I thought I would address what it's like to be a counselor. Maybe you're seeking counseling or you're interested in becoming a counselor. So I thought this might be helpful for you. I can tell you, first of all, what it's not. So we don't necessarily give advice. We may give some feedback towards the end of a session, but we are taught lots of modalities and tools and channels in order to help you get the blocks out of the way and discover your own answers. We're also taught how to help you access the subconscious mind so that we can clear the trauma capsules that are located there. It's not a draining profession. Some people think like I'm listening to problems all day. I find that it's very vital. Human beings are on a growth path if they come to counseling. And so to watch them grow and move beyond some of the blocks is really inspiring and touches my heart deeply. Also, yeah, those are the main kind of conceptions of counseling. We don't sit there with a notepad and take notes and analyze you. We're there to help you move beyond things that have troubled you or triggered you, help you to learn skills to calm your nervous system. So, we're taught to be very compassionate. It's so important to be empathic in this profession, and it's not natural to people who are coming to counseling because a lot of times they're very hard on themselves. So, again, it's not about giving advice, it's holding space for people. It's holding a heart centered space and offering unconditional or positive regard so that you can have a feeling of safety and comfort as you're doing this very deep, sometimes frightening work. It's very brave work because you're going to places within yourself maybe you've never gone before, you've never felt comfortable going to before. I find that it's a very creative profession because we're taught so many different ways of helping people. We're drawing from our intuition, but also we're tailoring the work to whoever shows up for us. So that's a little bit about the inside work of being a counselor. We don't necessarily diagnose unless we have to for a super bill for insurance reasons, but diagnosing can be really helpful to people because then they go, oh my gosh, now I understand why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with. But on the same token, it can lead to labeling, and we're not interested in labeling people and pigeonholing them, or because people are very complex and sometimes they're dealing with three different aspects, three different diagnoses, that are comorbid with one another. So it's something we're taught to understand, but we don't necessarily do because we don't prescribe medicine. So, the outside work of being a counselor is the marketing, making sure you have your SEO live, your online ads are like the old time yellow pages. So making sure you're getting the news out there, doing some networking, which isn't always comfortable for counselors. Counselors tend to be a little bit more introverted. Um, and writing blogs, that actually I love to do, but some people don't love writing. But when you can have, a few articles, it's really helpful for people to understand the way you do work. Also, there's an ebb and flow. I find scheduling is mind boggling because people cancel. Some people come every 3 weeks, some people come once a month, some people are new to counseling and come every week for a while. So the ebb and flow of not knowing if I'm going to have 6 clients or I'm going to have 15, you know. And some people can handle more clients. I find 12 to 14 is my, ideal number energetically. Some people can handle a lot more. So that's really a personal thing. Also, dealing with crisis can be, a bit daunting as a counselor, but we have supervisors, we have colleagues, we, get taught the protocol for if, the difference between suicidal ideation and actual suicide. So there's a lot that we learn in order to protect, ourselves and our clients. Um, as counselors, we don't have it necessarily all together. I have to say it really helps if we've done a huge amount of work and we've come to the other side of a lot of these issues, so that we are, in a way, wounded healers, that we're laying the groundwork, we're modeling healthy behavior, but we don't necessarily have all the answers. We do hold space. That's the difference between a counselor and a friend. A friend, will give you lots of opinions and also maybe identify with some of what you're talking about and share their own stories. We're there, to make sure we're there fully for you. That's the service. But, it's not just about getting paid. It's really something that someone is called to do because they love people, and they love the idea of human potential and evolution. So, um, yeah, people sometimes think that we're constantly analyzing everybody around us. It's not true. Well, first of all, that's, unless you're a psychoanalyst, analysis isn't what the focus is. The focus is holding space and creating a safe environment for people to open up. So, yeah, I'm not walking around judging people, and I'm not an expert on everything or on everyone. I educate myself. If a client's coming to me with all of my clients, I'm really reading articles and wanting to pass along information they can use outside of the session. So that's education's a big part of becoming a counselor. So I think that touches on the points that I wanted to talk about today. So hopefully this has been really helpful for you. Have a good day. Take good care.